Here's this thing. There it is. It says, "The real obscenity. Helms to visit Atlanta." Jessie Helms, I guess. First Baptist Church, 754 Peachtree. Meet at 9 a.m. Lunchtime protest and press conference, 11:30 to 12:30. Well, I slept too late to get up for the 9 a.m. thing. It says coalition of individuals organizations has formed to show to opposition to Senator Jessie Helms, Republican, North Carolina. Scheduled appearance in Atlanta, October 12th. That's today. Gee, it's already going on. I missed something. Wow. Solar powered.
We will not be terrorized. We will not be terrorized. Going down the road, feeling mayhem. Oh, well, this wind don't blow. Wind don't blow. Oh, where the hell blow. Fight back, fight AIDS. Act up, fight back, fight AIDS. Act up, fight back.
What do I think? I think that I'd really like him to be defeated in North Carolina because his views are antiquated as far as I'm concerned. And two issues I'm real concerned about in terms of pro-choice and AIDS, the guy is just an idiot. I mean, I hate, that's such a idiot, what a ridiculous term, but it's just appalling to me that he is in government right now. Let Benita open her big mouth.
Hi, Doug.
It's
How are you?
Benita.
Hi.
It's Benita.
Yes.
It's Benita.
I know.
What do you think? How come you think he didn't show up today?
Oh, he's there?
No, he's not
They
here.
They just said on the over the
Oh.
things that he didn't show up.
Because you're here, Doug.
Because I'm here?
Yes.
All right.
Because you're here. That's
See, I don't need a big camera to be impressive. Can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, okay.
This is for People TV. Okay? What's the thing you're wearing?
I'm wearing a straitjacket
Why?
because I feel like the government and Jessie Helms has put artists in a straitjacket. We're binded. We can't do what we need to do.
Reasons. As a feminist, as an artist, as someone who works in the healthcare area, and is just basically a compassionate person. I would love to have seen Jessie today. I wish he was here.
The kind of life that we want to have in this country includes art.
We must be going to do a live remote. He's got the powers up. People TV's going to get one of those next week. Yeah. Be a real TV station then.
Jim Harlow, the Robinson. And let's see, Bennett, Jim Harlow, the Robinson. And let's see, the band here, the Pand Band. Steve. Other artists that have joined us today from various groups and areas, all the musicians that are here, the environmentalists, and all other activists that are here. Also, want to do a special thanks to Southern Boys for running a poster in the middle of their newspaper this week. So we got
It's a non-smokers' rights organization, and of course a non-smokers' rights organization, and Brim Coffees, Maxwell House, also things like Meisterbrau beer. What's the other beer? Lowenbrau?
Lowenbrau.
I think Lowenbrau, and also Milwaukee's Best, and I think Sharps, right?
Yeah.
Sharps beers are all made by Philip Morris. And some of the other things like General Foods products, you know, all their kinds of different things.
Unleash Power, we're an AIDS activist group, and we fight for the rights of PWAs, and if something's not right, we try to get it corrected. Into legislation that was for research of AIDS. Anything. If it was just a small bill that really didn't amount a lot, he voted against it just because it was AIDS.
Do you believe that this situation could be settled in a different way?
Yeah, I'm sure it's been tried though too. I mean, the people, they feel more strongly. I mean, they want to support, you know, the way that they feel by showing themselves and protesting too, you know? I mean, petitions have been sent, I'm sure.
An momento. I mean, wait a minute. Nothing is never going to be settled by congregation combining together. That's what's going over now. It's costing the United States, the taxpayers, more money day by day, millions, because people is making an uprising on a situation that is unnecessary. This is unnecessary. Think about it.
It's all in, you
Is
know,
anything
opinion,
coming out of your
you know?
pocket?
No.
See that?
Is anything coming out of my pocket?
Okay, well, thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it.
No.
What's your name? What's your name?
I'm Brian.
Brian. Okay, thanks, Brian. And
Jesse Woodall. I ain't
Woodall.
ashamed to admit it. Just because it's have something against it, don't do it in front of church. That's all I got to say.
Okay, thanks a lot, guys. The lights changed. I gotta cross this street. See y'all
Thank
later.
you.
Hey, do you
All right.
I mean, Jessie Helms is like the paragon of everything that I stand for. He's against everything that I stand for and everything that I think we deserve under the Constitution.
I've got it on film. It's huge. I mean, this is no...
Sexist, anti-gay. Go away. Racist, sexist, anti-gay. Jessie Helms, go away. Racist, sexist, anti-gay. Jessie Helms, go away.
5 years I've been fighting a virus, but I've had to fight even harder to keep confidentiality for people with AIDS. For 5 years I've been fighting a virus, but I've had to fight even harder for fair and equal treatment of people with AIDS in the workplace. For 5 years I've been fighting a virus, but I've had to fight even harder so that people are educated properly about safe sex.
You were telling me about something that happened earlier about the death
There was a
thing.
die-in. Everyone that was picketing around here, at a certain appointed time, everyone dropped on the ground. And then they chalked us all in. You can see us still on the sidewalk. And
Just because everybody's got his own right.
from AIDS in this country. And Helms himself is so against any kind of AIDS funding and against the distribution of condoms, any kind of educational things in the schools. And so that's why, I'm sure that's why ACT UP's out here in a big way.
Can I talk to y'all for a second? Can I talk to y'all for a second? What group do y'all represent?
Oh, we're from Southern. Oh, we're holding things up. We're from Southern Ladies Against Women, and this is the Southern branch of Ladies Against Women. It's national.
It's a national organization?
Yes.
I've never heard of it before. What are y'all supposed to do?
Well, if you heard that young man on the thing, it's our belief that every female ought to be a lady, not a woman. We believe.
We want to uphold the finest aesthetics and the nature of ladies in the South especially. That's why we're called slaw. And we love Jessie. Well, I think we're related to him, so we're here to really support Jessie like everybody else here is.
Listen, we believe in polite conversation, not free speech.
That's right.
And then also, we have another thing too. You see this one? We believe in cleaning up the record stores and not the environment.
I see.
Watch out, girls. Watch out, girls. We're about to be run over here.
Stop Jessie Helms! Stop Jessie Helms! Stop Jessie Helms! Stop Jessie Helms! Stop Jessie Helms!
Also, you know, I don't know if you know, but Jessie was raised by two aunts, anti-gay and anti-choice. They were friends with their mothers.
Yes.
Oh, really?
That's how we got so involved with Jessie's life.
Because it's anti-gay. I think she was your mother.
Hey, darling.
And then anti-choice was a relative of mine. And then there's Auntie Bellum, who we're all related to.
That's right. She's our favorite aunt, I think.
So y'all come out here to show your support for Jessie Helms.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. We love him, don't you? And we could do a cheer for him. Sure we do.
Oh, do the cheer. Yeah.
Okay. I see London. I see France. Keep those wee-wees in your pants.
And
Jessie, I declare.
make them put on underwear.
That's right.
Helms must go!
Hey, and you think everybody else is here to support Jessie too?
Oh, absolutely. That's not even a question, is it? They certainly cheered when we were out there doing our chant, so we must think that that's practicing. They've all been practicing their church wave. Can you practice your church wave? Oh, that's so good. Hey, Jessie, we love you, honey.
Bend over.
I don't see anything on the ground to pick up, do you?
I think Jessie Helms is anti-American because he's anti a lot of things. So I guess that means he's anti-American too, huh? Thanks.
Must be. Thanks a lot. What's your name?
Holly Maxwell.
Great. And this is for People TV. You're a TV star now.
Oh boy, how exciting.
Did you come out down here during lunch from your job, or where do you work at if you don't want to say?
Down the street.
Down the street.
Yeah. We all work down the street.
Why are you here?
Because I'm here to protect art.
Protect it from what?
Jessie Helms.
He doesn't like art?
I don't think so.
But he is a kind of art though, right?
Maybe Dada or something.
Yeah, like a Dada sort of negative anti-art.
Yes, I agree.
Let's send a message to Nancy Schaefer and Jessie Helms and all those people that AIDS is not a crime. 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 AIDS is not a crime.
want to have art in a certain way, and we want to have abortions legal, and we want to have personal freedoms and rights that we had, and they seem to want to take them away from us.
David, give me an interview. Come on, you said you would. You said, come here to the camera, I'll help you. Yeah,
Okay, well, I'll introduce you to some of my friends.
Okay.
All right, this is Robert. You're talking to Channel 12. This is Robert.
Take the mic, David.
Oh,
Come on.
okay.
Be a pro.
You're stuck in there. Hi, I'm David Moore with Cable 12. These are some of my friends who are also protesting Jessie Helms. This is Robert.
Hello, how are you?
Have you talked with anybody else yet?
Yeah, a couple people.
A couple? There are hundreds of people here, dog. You should be able to talk to anybody. What's that hissing noise?
Sick Kirby's. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
What's happening? You might want to note there's some... Well, we're starting to link arms now. Wait, I don't know how to do this. Wait, I got to do something with my jacket.
He's getting a picture out there.
What did they say about that? Where?
Yeah. Lock in the hate. Lock in the hate. Lock in the hate.
Face in.
What? In the hate. Woo! Line up.
Oh, wait.
Are we moving?
Keep the hate inside. Keep the hate inside. Keep the hate inside.
You should be taping this, dog. Is this going all around the building?
And we got to look like those people.
Yeah.
Right. Because just the picket line out front was across the whole front block. And that was too deep of people, so.
That's great.
It's completely around.
Yay! I've seen her before somewhere.
Keeping that hate inside.
And I'm from North Carolina. That's my home state.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you gonna vote in that election?
No, I don't live there anymore. I live in Georgia now. So.
Well, that's why you should have kept your
votership.
votership.
Illegal. I can't do that. I did contemplate it though. I did really.
Well, you're probably really doing it, except that you can't say it on TV or else you get caught.
Well, I wouldn't know now, would I?
See, this is what happens to people who don't know about AIDS, that are ignorant.
Also happens to people like myself who've got AIDS and can't get the medications that are necessary to prolong our lives because of people like Jessie Helms. For so long and has the money to back him from companies like Philip Morris, donating over $200,000 to a museum to promote his arcane ideology, and also the maximum permitted by law, $20,000 to his campaign every time he gets reelected. He's got millions and millions of dollars donated to him by people in the tobacco industry and the other groups that he represents, like Family Concerns and other hate groups. And he's got the money to keep himself in. You put up enough media and nobody's going to know the other guy's there, so they might as well vote for you.
Costume for Jessie. Well, I thought it would be something that he would be opposed to, so I wore it. And it's red, white, and blue, you know, like our country, that kind of stuff.
So Helms is against the big hats as well as everything else.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about the hat. I was thinking of this right here. This thing is probably what he's against. This thing right here. It's a representation, you know. Well, here.
Exaggerated for the point
Yes,
of satire.
there. It works better from profile, I think.
Great. Thanks. Exaggeration for the point of satire, right?
Sure. That'll do.
Thanks. What's your name?
My name's Wayne, Doug.
I know what your name is, but the people that at watching it on TV don't know what your name is.
Is this going to be on Channel 12?
Yeah.
Oh, Cable Access. Hi, Cable Access. I'm Wayne Sizemore. I've been on you before. In similar states.
Thanks, Wayne.
Uh-huh.
I know what your name is. goes in. What is going on here? Who are these people? Wish this red light would change. Hurry up. My underwear is itching me. He's probably saying, yeah.
The group that organized this was the Stop Helms Coalition, and it was made up of a lot of individuals and people in different groups participating, working together to put this on. So it was not like one particular group, it was just a lot of groups coming together. And you've got pro-choice groups, AIDS activists, environmentalists, artists, it's just a lot of people showing that they all oppose Helms, what he stands for, his hatred, his censorship of the arts, his anti-choice stance, his record of being against gay and lesbian issues, being against AIDS funding.
How do you think that all these people in Atlanta can affect what happens in North Carolina?
Well, we're sending a clear message to the people of North Carolina that we do not like Helms, we do not like his voting record, and we want them to vote him out of office and not return for a fourth term in the U.S. Senate. Also, we can call our friends and our relatives that live in North Carolina and encourage them to vote for Harvey Gantt and not vote for Jessie Helms. We can also send money to Harvey Gantt and help him with his campaign. President Bush just the other day was in North Carolina helping Jessie Helms raise another $1 million to commercials on television promoting his hatred and spreading lies. So that's how we can help.
Is this sort of like neo-fascism that he's supporting, or?
Well, exactly, and it's also exactly what's going on inside this church. The people inside here are Jessie Helms clones. This is Nancy Schaefer and the Family Concerns Ministry that's meeting here that invited Helms to speak. And they're just as bad. I mean, they're anti-choice. They're the ones out in front of the clinics every Saturday trying to keep women from going in for tests and having abortions. They also are they were successful in repealing efforts to enact a statewide hate crimes bill. They were able to do away with that through their lobbying efforts. So they're a very nasty, evil, hateful group. They're against everything that I think is America: freedom of speech, freedom of choice, freedom of religion. I mean, they see politics and religion being together, and that's not what our country was founded on.
Was it successful, and how many people were here today and like that?
Well, we know we had over 1,000 people participating because we had people here early in the day and people coming and going, and we had to have at least 1,000 people to circle the church. We circled the church and joined hands to lock in the hate and say that we weren't going to stand for this hatred anymore, the hate mongering, the inbreeding that's going on inside that building. The ACT UP, the AIDS Coalition to Unleash Power, held a die-in on the sidewalk to indicate how many people are dying of AIDS. Every 7 minutes someone dies of AIDS, and they wanted to bring and graphically show that point so we could say that, again, this is why one of the things Helms is very much against. So he sees by denying AIDS funding as a way of genocide against gay and lesbians, and we're not going to put up with that.
Yeah, they are there.
Yo! Oh no, go get him.
Chase him down. Yeah, it's them.
We don't want your Christian hate. 2, 4, 6, 8. We don't want your Christian hate.
We're just a couple of nice Catholic girls.
Catholic schoolgirl sister, Missionary Delight, brought us on a field trip today to partake in this protest. She thought it would be a good idea for our civics class.
Right. We don't like Mr. Helms. No, we're just a couple of nice Catholic girls that don't like Mr. Helms. We think he's a bad, bad person.
So, like, y'all are Catholic, but y'all.
No, I'm actually Lutheran. Well, we will promote the idea of being sperm banks and that we're actually quite rich.
You're going to promote that idea?
Yeah.
And I personally, that's Karma's idea, but my idea is really to get good grade in civics class. I want an A+, and I'll be writing a report about this and about partaking in the protest.
We
did our hair this morning for the protest.
Is this one of the sisters behind you?
Yes, it is. This is Sister Missionary Delight.
Oh, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sister.
Catholic girl with her sperm head moose hairdo.
So where are you from, sister?
I'm from Short Mountain Sanctuary in Tennessee.
And what are y'all doing here?
We're witnessing for the flesh.
Yes. And we're visiting school from Minnesota, visiting Short Mountain, Tennessee.
Y'all want to step them down sidewalk for us, please?
Oh, yes. onto the hard walk.
Yes, onto the hard walk.
It's a rough life.
And Sister has taught us a lot how to be neat, how to fix our hair, so that we can be here and partake in the demonstration, in the protest.
Jessie leads us on our way, helps us so we won't be gay. Jessie knows his art from smut. Jessie Helms can kiss our butt. Yes, Jessie, kiss it. Oh, Jessie, kiss it. Yo, Jessie, kiss it. The Bible tells you to.
Great. Beautiful.
Thank you.
That's sweet.
Thanks for having us today.
Being one of us, you know, a misfit. That's what we are. We're all misfits, and that's okay, and I'm proud of it. I'll wear it. Excuse me. Well, you were pretty good though. You're showing your whatever, and you're walking out here. Yeah, your misfitness. But you had the courage to walk out here and be judged in that.
Well, not so much be judged in that you stop and talk to us, and it's the whole education process that's the most important part of it all.
But see, you have, and the warning I will give to you in the same way you're shouting warnings at those people in there, I won't say us, because I try not to line myself with any group, is that it's a shame that all I had to do was dress up and not wear jeans and raise my voice, but you simply saw a tag that you knew represented something, and yet you judged me immediately by being one of them, one of the WASPs, one of Jessie Helms' hench persons. I'm a Christian who is trying to get educated on all sides of the issue. I had full intentions of being out here this morning as well as being inside there.
Not a hero yet, but take the fetus and transplant it into some woman that wants it. You haven't committed murder, and you've saved a life. You know, I mean, there's no choice there. If you take the fetuses and save them and give them to some woman, all these women out here screaming, "Don't do this, don't do that." Well, damn it, go up there and get that fetus and bear it. You know, come on, put your blood into it.
You know, if you want me to accept the legitimacy of a lifestyle that you really believe is legitimate, then you have to allow me or other people that disagree with you, regardless of what side of the camp they're on, you have to allow for people to take those stands, okay? I don't want the hate from your side, and you don't want the hate that you perceive from that side.
Even if we're not judgmental against them, they vote for him, we're screwed.
I've lived in this city for 11 years, and this church in particular has a record of bigotry. Charles Stanley openly on his television show said, AIDS is a direct curse from God against homosexuals. I don't know where that came out, because right now the largest population of people that are being affected with AIDS are black females.
Well, as God is my witness, my God did not give me AIDS, and I believe in Jesus Christ. I was a sinner and not following things right, maybe, and did some things, followed lust, etc. Maybe didn't have some direction from some people, and had to do it on my own. So I wound up with this. God didn't do it.
I don't look at the failure of the church. First day I walked into my church, I heard the word nigger. Well, I said, that's it. I'm a northerner, I'm going home, because I'm going to have the first cross burning on my lawn in Monroe for a white person. You know?
My church is adulterers and alcoholics that sit there and they come to Sunday every day.
But also, don't you make the mistake of taking and lumping all Christians that happen to be against homosexuality, okay? Because not all of them hate homosexuals, okay? They're either afraid of it or they're ignorant of it. Some of them really honestly believe that it's destructive, okay? You still even have to.
Opportunity to educate them. If they're ignorant, they need to be
right.
educated.
And if Jessie
Okay,
Helms
but you want
continues this, we'll never have that
but you also want them to be educated to your agenda. And some of them,
I'm willing to listen to them if they'll listen to me.
Okay, but wasn't it you or somebody came in and said they don't want to know what we have to say? We don't know. We don't want to know. Helms isn't coming today, okay?
But what I'm saying,
even
you're saying
Stanley
we have
couldn't
to
be
hear
here,
their side.
and he was on tape. You know, I mean.
Stanley's as bad as Helms.
He wanted to
said
send
that
all of us